Everybody. This is Kayla from Reiki Mastermind to the Sound Healing. I haven't done a live video before, so I thought I'd give you a hand on it. I've got a few things that have been on my mind for, probably the last few weeks or so. I did an online webinar with this really awesome lady last week. I'd actually done quite a few with her in the last just in the last few months. And she's been talking a lot about psychic protection, which for me is number one, just protection in general for yourself. And I found that in the last year, a lot of people that I've met, when I talk about, cleaning their energy fields or cleaning their space and basically just asking them, do they do it? I've been really, really surprised at the response I get. Like, how many people don't? They don't even know much about cleaning their space or let alone doing it, how to do it, or nobody's ever had a conversation with them about it, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's many, many reasons why people don't. But I was taught when I started doing energy work, and I've been doing energy work since 1991 when I started getting into Reiki. And this mentor that I had for a long, long time in healer that I saw from 1999 until about 2015, who I still have contact with, but she's now retired. That was the very first thing she taught me, was how to put my light protection on. And I've told a few people about this that I've met through the years. But I just find, especially in the times that we are now, I mean, we just turn on the news, which I've stopped watching, because it's a lot of lies in mainstream. I go to alternative news to get the truth of what's happening. But if you do watch mainstream, it's very easy to see all the chaos and negativity and everything that's going on in the world. And because of that, it's really, really important for us as light workers, especially those of us that, heal in whatever capacity you do. Reiki, you do pranic healing, theta healing, therapeutic touch or massage therapist. In any way that you work with the public, is that you will be affecting their energy field or you put your hands on them in any way. I think it's really, really important. I believe it's really, really important that you clean your energy field. And especially if you have them coming into your space, then it's really important that you keep your space clean, like in between clients and certainly at the end of the day, right? You should be cleaning your space all the time. And a lot of people don't. And when I'm guided, like if there's something that I'm interested in, let's say an event or a group or something is going on, and the first thing I do is I channel and I check in with my source, right? Is it appropriate for me to go? And quite often I get no. And when I get more into the detail to find out, is that's one of the reasons, is that there's just a lot of low vibration energies there, and I'm very, very careful who I work with, and there are very few people that I allow to touch my energy field to do hands-on. They have to be very high integrity. Their vibration has to be pretty high, and they definitely have to know how to clean their energy field and their space. Like, I need to know that, because I don't want, if your field is so dirty because you haven't cleaned it off in whatever you've done, then you're dragging that, or if you're putting your hands on someone, then that's going into their energy field, right? I mean, like, we're all one. And if you're in that close proximity with someone with your hands on, that energy, you're affecting their field, right? With our 7 layers of field, it's like our fields merge. So it's, whether you realize it or not, you affect people in so many more ways than we consciously think about it. And it's just really important to clean yourself. And I was taught, before my feet hit the ground, when I wake up, before I even get out of bed, I start cleaning myself off with the violet flame. Like, that's just number one. This basic 101, as far as I'm concerned, is that you clean off your energy field, because at night you're astral traveling, you're going different dimensions. I mean, we work on the other side, right? On the other dimensions, like we're very, very busy at night. So when you get up, your field is full of what you've processed during the evening during the evening, because in the daytime you've only processed so much, right? So in your unconscious, there's still a lot that has gone on in your day and you haven't dealt with, and it needs to be dealt with. So when you're sleeping, you're doing this. So you wake up and your field is just full of what you've processed. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be walking around with all this stuff in my field, and it's going to be affecting my thoughts, my emotions, the choices, the decisions I make in the day. That's going to affect me. And more than likely in a really negative way if I've really had a heavy processing evening, right? So the first thing that I do before I get out of bed is I call in Saint Germain, and I use the violet flame, and I clear all of my chakras, all of my energy bodies, like absolutely everything, and then I clear my space as well. And that's the very first thing I do. And then I don't get out of bed yet. Then I start putting on my light protection. And that, depending on who you are, I mean, there's many ways of putting protection on, but I use a white light. I use a ball of mirrors. I use the golden energy. There are many, many ways. I started using a new one, actually, that is online. It's on YouTube by this woman called Lisa Renee. If anybody wants to check it out, you just type in her name. I think it's energetic synthesis. I sometimes get it backwards, either synthesis energetic or energetic synthesis, I think. But it's Lisa Renee, R-E-N-E-E. And she has this wonderful, wonderful protection tool. It's called the 12th dimensional pillar of light. And it uses your Merkaba, right? And going through using the pranic tube and bringing up all of your chakras. And it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely. And I've been doing this every morning. And she suggests you do it like twice a day. So in the morning and before I go to bed. This way you're protected as well when you go to bed, right? And when I go to bed, I ask Archangel Michael as well, right? To be with me and protect me in my sleep state as well. There's a few things. I mean, take what you like, leave the rest. Everybody's path is different. I realize that. I understand that. I just wanted to share with you a few of the tools that I use. That is very small. I'm kind of going into major detail of what I do, but I think the major thing is definitely Saint Germain gave us this wonderful gift of the violet flame. I believe it was in the early 1950s. I can't remember the woman that he was channeling through, coming through, but way back then. So like it had been on the planet for so long, and it was a gift that he gave humanity to help us to keep ourselves cleansed and clearing. Anytime you have negative emotions, you're feeling angry or sad or depressed, like it's not just for putting it around you in the morning. It's anytime you have those negative vibrations going on, or you're just really fiery for whatever reason, you can violet flame yourself, right? You just clear in the moment. Sometimes you have to do it several times a day, depending what kind of day you're having, right? If you're having really hectic, busy, crazy things, maybe you're being triggered a lot through the day, right? So use the violet flame and cleanse your energy field all the time so that you're constantly keeping your energy field clear all the time. And I know a lot of people don't do that, but I really, really feel it's really important, especially in these chaotic time. I mean, and with these ascension energies are so strong, everybody's having a challenging time. I know with all the emotions and thought forms and everything that's coming up, it's triggering everybody's stuff. So there's a lot going on, right? Like you notice people are snapping, getting triggered so much quicker than they were before, right? So it's like, here's a great little tool to keep yourself clear so that you're not going to react to whatever it is that they're being triggered to, right? If you're keeping yourself clear, then chances are you're going to be responding instead of reacting, because your field isn't full of this stuff and you're in a better place, that you can just respond and hopefully just bless them and send them love and feel compassion and understand that it's a really difficult, challenging, chaotic time for the world. And the best thing we can do is continue to just keep bringing light into our bodies in whatever way that you do that. Again, there's many ways to do it, but just really focusing on bringing in the high vibration and the light into your body and keeping yourself clean and clear. There's a few modalities that I teach as well on that protection, on psychic protection. If you want to know, message me, talk to me. I'm available anytime. There are many people out there as well. Like, talk to people and find out what they use, what they do. But please, please, people, keep yourself clean and your space clean, especially if you're an energy worker and you work on other people. It's so important, because I think the responsibility of a light worker is to do no harm. That's like the biggest one, right? We're supposed to be spreading light and love and helping other people. And it's not helpful if you're coming in with a field that isn't clean and then you're dumping that into someone else's field. That's not responsible, right? So I just would like to put that out, just food for thought for people. Some may like it, some may not, but whatever. That's been one of my pet peeves for a long, long time. And hopefully some of you appreciate the information. Have a great day. Bye now.